If you suffer with any type of pain in your hands, wrists, or fingers, or perhaps you've got stiffness or maybe some swelling, then this short is for you, because I'm going to share with you something that has been so beneficial, not just for people who have osteoarthritis, but anyone who wants to improve their mobility, reduce their pain and inflammation in their hands. And it's one simple thing that you need to do daily. Now, before we dive into what it is, if you haven't already done so, please tap that subscribe button. There's new videos coming out all the time on how to get rid of pain naturally and live a better life. So let's talk about the hands. The thumb is actually the most commonly affected area when it comes to arthritis and joint problems. And there are many reasons for this. One of them is that we use our thumbs a lot. They're very close to the body, so they can easily be injured. And the further down we age, the more likely it is that the joints will become damaged. Now, what happens is, you may have an injury at some point in your life, or you might just simply wear and tear over many years that creates a problem in one of the joints, and it starts to affect the cartilage. What happens is, you start to get some inflammation and some swelling in the joint, and then eventually that leads to some pain. The thing is, though, when we try and treat this pain, sometimes it doesn't really work, and we don't know why. Sometimes we might take painkillers or anti-inflammatories and they don't really help. Other times we might go see a doctor and they might inject us with a steroid to reduce the inflammation. But again, sometimes that also doesn't work. The reason why is because in order to really treat this problem, you need to rebuild the cartilage and reduce that inflammation inside the joint. And this is where this one tip comes in. But before we get into that one tip, here's the deal. If you find this video useful, I would really appreciate it if you could tap that like button and share this video with someone else who might benefit from it. Thank you so much. Okay, so this one thing that you need to do every day to rebuild the cartilage in your hands is to start eating something on a daily basis that contains a good amount of glucosamine and chondroitin. Now, these two nutrients work together to build the cartilage in your joints and to reduce the inflammation. Glucosamine is actually made from the shells and the exoskeletons of shellfish and other sea creatures such as crabs, lobsters, shrimp, and also other types of seafood. It's also found in smaller amounts in other animal products such as chicken and beef. Chondroitin, on the other hand, is found in the connective tissues of animals and is often extracted from the cartilage itself. So you'll find it in bone broth, for example, and also in certain types of fish, and also in chicken and beef. So what happens when you eat these foods that contain glucosamine and chondroitin? Your body breaks them down into their amino acids, and these amino acids are used to rebuild the collagen and the cartilage in your joints, and this helps to lubricate the joint and to reduce the inflammation. In fact, there was a study that looked at the effects of taking glucosamine and chondroitin supplements on people with osteoarthritis, and they found that after 6 weeks of treatment, there was a significant improvement in the pain and the disability scores in the people taking the supplements compared to those who weren't taking anything. Another study that looked at people who had knee osteoarthritis found that taking glucosamine and chondroitin supplements improved their quality of life and reduced their need for painkillers. So what does this mean for you? Well, if you want to improve the health of your hands and to reduce the pain and inflammation, then you need to make sure that you're getting enough glucosamine and chondroitin in your diet. There are some supplements available that contain both of these ingredients, but it can be difficult to find ones that are high quality and also affordable. And this is where eating foods that are high in these nutrients can be helpful. So start by incorporating more seafood into your diet, such as shellfish. These are some of the best sources of glucosamine. They're also rich in other nutrients, such as omega-3 fatty acids, which also have anti-inflammatory properties. You can also try adding bone broth to your diet. This is a great source of chondroitin and can be used in many different recipes, or you can simply drink it as a tea. You can also find these nutrients in chicken and beef, but you need to make sure that these are grass-fed and organic, as these contain higher amounts of these nutrients than processed meats. Now, in addition to eating these foods, you can also try massaging your hands with coconut oil or another type of oil. Massaging the area can help to improve circulation and reduce inflammation. Coconut oil in particular has anti-inflammatory properties and can help to soothe the pain. And another thing that you can do is apply heat to the affected area using a heating pad or a hot towel. Heat can help to relax the muscles and improve blood flow to the area. Just be careful not to burn yourself. And of course, in addition to making these lifestyle changes, you should also continue to see your doctor and follow their advice. They may recommend things such as physical therapy or occupational therapy to help you move your joints through their full range of motion and to strengthen the muscles around them. They may also recommend assistive devices such as splints or braces to help support and stabilize the joints. But here's the thing. If you wait until you're in a lot of pain and then try to fix it, it's too late. You need to start taking care of your joints now while they're still healthy to prevent them from getting worse. The other important thing to remember is that everyone is different, and what works for one person may not work for another, so it's important to keep trying different things until you find what works for you. For example, some people find that getting regular massages helps to reduce their joint pain and improve their mobility. Others find that practicing yoga or other forms of gentle exercise helps. Still, others find that acupuncture or chiropractic care is helpful. Whatever you do, it's important to be patient and persistent. Improving the health of your joints takes time and effort, but it's definitely worth it. When you're suffering with joint pain, it can be easy to feel helpless. You might feel like there's nothing you can do to make things better, and you just have to live with the pain. But that's not true. There are things you can do to improve the health of your joints and reduce your pain. By following the tips that I shared in this video, you can start to take control of your joint health and live a better life. Remember, it's never too early or too late to start taking care of yourself. Now, before you go, I want to share with you a few more resources that you might find helpful. I've got lots of videos on this channel on natural ways to relieve pain and inflammation. You might want to check out this video here on how to reduce inflammation in your body in 7 days, or this video here on how to get rid of shoulder pain. Thank you so much for watching, and if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to tap that like button and share it with someone else who might benefit from it. Also, if you haven't already done so, please tap the subscribe button as there's new videos coming out all the time on how to get rid of pain naturally and live a better life. Wishing you great health, wealth, and happiness.